morning. This morning we're going to talk about Immortelle. I think I did an amazing oil class on it 3, maybe 4 years ago now, but I realized that I hadn't done it on these product spotlights. So we are going to talk about Immortelle, the anti-aging blend. And it is composed of some of the richest and rarest oils. And it will help beautify and nourish the skin. It helps. I love how this is working. It helps reduce contributing factors to the appearance of aging skin. So that, that right there caught my attention, and I thought, okay, I want this oil. So the ingredients in this are frankincense resin that helps reduce inflammation naturally. It smooths wrinkles and reduces fine lines, is rejuvenating and soothing to the skin and nerves. The myrrh gum resin has powerful cleansing properties. It promotes a smooth, youthful-looking complexion. The lavender flower soothes occasional skin irritations. It has been used to aid the skin in recovery from bruises, blisters, and other conditions related to dry skin. And I didn't know this. Well, I might have known it, but I didn't put it together. It's a natural antihistamine. So that's, if you're suffering from seasonal discomfort and things, that's probably why it's that Breathe has lemon, lavender, and peppermint in it. Hawaiian sandalwood promotes healthy looking skin and reduces the appearance of skin imperfections. The helichrysum flower is used to improve the appearance of skin and reduce blemishes. It's often used to promote tissue regeneration. And the rose flower is often used to help stop the breakdown of collagen in the skin that can lead to a loss of elasticity and wrinkles. It also helps aid in the prevention of scarring, and it balances moisture levels in the skin. So all of these ingredients, you can look at how powerful each of them are and think, okay, that means this is, Superman in the oil world. And I noticed that this is a graphic that doTERRA put out for the Malaysian market. But it's got good information, and it shows the flowers, and so we did that. So emotionally, it is the oil of spiritual insight. Immortelle combines the power of high vibrational oils with grounding oils to assist the connection between spirit and body, heaven and earth. It encourages positive states of being and supports the development of faith, hope, gratitude, kindness, love, patience, and trust. Excuse me. And with, talking about heaven, it can be, you can substitute, depending on what your personal beliefs are, and substitute the universe or your greater power, your higher power. Immortelle is a wonderful aid for meditation as it quiets the mind, fosters inner stillness, and encourages spiritual growth. The oils in this assist in the release of negativity, darkness, and limiting perceptions. I don't think I'm alone in having felt negativity or darkness. If you just feel that you're in a dark place, or just I've quite often found myself that I can see, this is my perspective on something, and I can see this, but I can't see any other perceptions. I can't see any other way of looking at things. And so this is something that can help you see that there are other possibilities. I've been known to call a friend and say, I'm stuck, I'm looking at this, and I need a different way to look at it. And will you please give me a different way to look at this situation? And lots of times when somebody else can tell me a different way to look at it, then I can go, oh yeah, and I can choose to look at the situation that way rather than the bad way that I'm looking at it. And so if I would just remember to use Immortelle and call a friend, then I would be in a lot better place with that. Immortelle offers grace and comfort when one feels discouraged or distressed. This blend can assist individuals in transcending the darkness, pain, and stress of life, which we have all felt, I know. It offers support in raising levels of consciousness and preparing individuals for new heights of spiritual transformation. So the negative emotions, if you want to feel less spiritually disconnected, burdened, discouraged, spiritual blindness, dark night of the soul. I hope none of you have been in the dark night of the soul. It's a really bad place. I have been there more than once in my life. So these are definitely things that you want to feel less of. The positive properties that I would like to feel more of is hopeful, spiritual transformation, faith, trust in the divine or your higher power, grace, and still. Being able to, I take the still as sometimes I feel like my brain is just going like this, and that my brain is just, it won't stop. And sometimes I feel like my body is just in turmoil, and that you need to be able to just breathe and feel that stillness and calm. So those are parts of the emotional aspect, which it's really powerful. Let's see if I can get this to go. Okay, good. So Carla put a comment in the that I thought was really interesting, that a lot of these same ingredients are ones that are in the skincare, the sun care products that we have now. So that's a good observation, Carla. And a lot of them are in the skincare products also. So those are all good. So the primary benefits are, it helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It helps reduce contributing factors to the appearance of aging skin. It helps sustain smoother, more radiant, and youthful looking skin. I think that I would like all of those benefits. I don't know about you, but I think I would really like those, because I'm starting to have the fine lines and wrinkles and aging skin and not youthful looking skin. I'm right there. So some of the top uses are, if you want to address your wrinkles and fine lines, apply it to your face, neck, and hands. Okay, I'm going to stop and say something here that I had originally had for later, but I'll probably say it twice. I have found, and different people have found, that Immortelle is a really strong blend. And so I have heard of people that have either taken an empty 10 ml bottle, or if you get an empty Immortelle bottle, save it, and split the Immortelle bottle, the oil, into 2 separate roller bottles, and then fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. I follow one person who said she splits it into 3. And when I was being really diligent using it, then I was finding that it was irritating my skin. And so I have split it into 2, and that makes it lots better. It makes it so that it works. So with applying to your face, neck, and hands, you may need to split it and dilute it down a little bit, and it still remains as effective. It just makes it, your skin may not be sensitive to it, but be aware that that's a possibility. So apply it to your face, neck, and hands if you're wanting to be unwelcome to wrinkles and fine lines. If you've got age spots you'd like to get rid of, apply it to the affected areas 3 times a day. If you have sun damage, sun damage can be sunburn, it can be something that is really dangerous that lots of times you have to go to a dermatologist and have it removed. Any kind of skin damage at all, Immortelle is really good. The directions are to apply to affected area to promote renewal and healing. After a long day at the beach or in the park, make sure to take care of your sun-exposed skin by applying the Immortelle Essential Oil Blend. It will give your skin a soothing sensation that's perfect for the end of a long day in the sun. If you have scars and stretch marks that you don't particularly like, then apply Immortelle to them daily. And any of these things that we're talking about are not something that you're going to apply it twice and it's gone. This is something that you've got to do consistently over time. But remember, just like with all the things with the oils, less is more. So you don't have to just bathe in Immortelle. A little bit more often during the day is going to be much more effective. If you have blemishes, you can apply it to the affected areas. If you have minor bleeding, you can apply Immortelle straight onto it and it will help stop. So we've got helichrysum that helps stop bleeding, and geranium and Immortelle. So all three of those will help stop bleeding. If you are experiencing tension and you need to balance your mood, apply it to your heart, back of neck, forehead, pulse points, and or under your nose. If you want to have it help you with meditation, apply under your nose or to your pulse points. If you have anything, there are lots of things that affect our eyes and make it so we don't have ideal eyesight. Those can be just aging, that your eyesight gets worse. It can be things that need to be treated by an optometrist. There are things that you might have to have surgically removed to help you see better. Anything with your eyesight, Immortelle is really good for. You can put 1 to 2 drops in a capsule and take it 1 to 2 times daily. And for all eye conditions, you can apply it under the 2nd and 3rd toes. So not on the pads of your toes, but where they, there's a little indentation before it joins your foot. You apply it under your 2nd and 3rd toes of both feet. And that is your eye, I want to say pressure point, but it's not that. Anyway, that's where you put things on your foot to help your eyes. The other thing that you can do is you can apply it, this bone that your eyebrows are on, and then if you feel around, you can that form your eye socket. That's called your occipital bone, and you can apply the oil not on the inside of your occipital bone, but be it on the top, so it's out here more. But you can apply Immortelle on the occipital bone around your eye or under your toes. And I have heard testimonials where people's eyesight has improved. It doesn't cure anything, but that their eyesight that has gotten closer to 20/20. Wayland has a condition in his eyes that he has to go and get shots in his eyes about every month to 6 weeks to slow down the progress of this particular disease. And I have heard accounts where it has, Immortelle has helped with dealing and helped reduce the effects of this particular disease. And if you just ask me later if you need to know more specifically what we're talking about. If you want to deter external aging factors, I think every single one of us on this call want that. Apply Immortelle to the desired areas of your skin. The powerful components of Immortelle will help reduce the contributing factors to the appearance of aging skin and will help sustain smooth skin. For just overall skincare, you can have it that it is just something that you do when you're putting on your moisturizer or different things. Use it both morning and night. It will nourish your skin. It will reduce the appearance of wrinkles, fine lines, and blemishes, and give your skin that healthy glow. And all of that will help leave you more confident. If you have skin discolorations, apply to the affected areas 3 times a day. So you only need a really thin area. And the things that I said, and this, Ida is the queen of skincare. I try to, I guess I'm medium. I do use moisturizer every morning. I don't do as much as I really should do, but it just gets on my face. All the things I've read is said to apply it to your neck and your décolletage. So think about that when you're doing it. So what the directions for use say is to apply a thin layer of Immortelle to the face and neck and décolletage, then repeat the application to targeted areas of concern. Once you have finished this step, apply the doTERRA moisturizer of your choice to the desired areas of your skin and leave your skin looking radiant and nourished. So there's a lot of ways you can use it. Like I say, think about the splitting it into bottles. Just be aware if you're be aware if you become sensitive to it, because one of the cautions is possible skin sensitivity. Avoid contact with eyes, inner ears, and sensitive areas, and all the other normal precautions that we have. I will send you a link to a YouTube video about Immortelle, and I will send you Laura Jacobs' wonderful handout about Immortelle. From time to time, then doTERRA has used Immortelle as a 200 PV special. You can always buy it, but they have used it as a special. So if you don't have it, think about getting it. It's a great one to use points to get because it's not an inexpensive one. But do consider it because it's a great oil and it's really good for a lot of things.